Welcome back to Poetry and Police. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, big up to my loyal subscribers. Big up to the hard-working police officers in Jamaica. Big up to the teachers, the doctors. Big up to the firemen and the correctional officers. Every good law-abiding citizens in Jamaica. Big up on yourself right about now. Police officers, commissioner of police, you know, you're large. Every time. Let me tell you now something, people. Let me tell you people something. Let us reason. Let us reason. Let us reason about a thing that is happening for years. And let us reason about something that has been plaguing the Jamaica Constabulary Forces members for years. Members who are being charged while they're on the job, while executing their legal, their lawful duties then, have been charged. Say a policeman then, in the actions of his duties, charged for murder then. Understand me, people? Yo, Mark Golding. You have never ceased to surprise me. And all of a sudden, the great Mark Golding feels that he should come to the rescue of police officers. And he's coming he's supporting Rowan James, which I agree with, because Rowan James, the former president of the Police Federation, who has been flinged before the court for exercising his lawful duties, for defending the rights of members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Rowan James have been sacked by government. Sacked by people who want Rowan James to be silenced. And nevertheless, some people are alleging that Rowan James is a PNP and Rowan James is a politician. And frankly, I saw the actions of Rowan James, and the actions of Rowan James in my sight, and the opinion of a lot of police officers that I have spoken to about Rowan James, that Rowan James's actions when he was leader of the police federation was all for the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and that Rowan James actually created a positive movement in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and he was integral part of ensuring that police pension plans are better. Yes, and that police are getting a different salary now. That a sergeant even said to me, Blake, the salary that I am getting now, I do not have to hustle. I do not have to hustle and run taxi and do all other things to make a little money, because it's right now I can live with my salary and I can survive. And right now, if I leave the Jamaica Constabulary Force as a sergeant of police, my pension will at least be about $200,000. People, you are to remember that I left the Jamaica Constabulary Force. I was passed out unfit to work, shot by another police officer. And my pension after 22 years is now $52,000. It was $39,000. And recently it went up when the whole Rowan James things was happening. So now my pension is $52,000. I'm ashamed to talk about my pension after 22 years, $52,000 a month. Like, what can that do? What can go so? So now Mark Golding has a right to defend Rowan James and Mark Golding should not be the one defending Rowan James. The entire Jamaica Constabulary Force should be the one defending Rowan James. The Police Federation should be the one defending Rowan James. And how dare you withdraw the support for Rowan James in paying for Rowan James' legal matters. But people, Rowan James is not the first one. I have been charged before. I've been charged for murder before. What has the Federation done? I applied. The Federation did nothing. I went to the Federation. I applied. They did nothing. I had to stand my attorney's fees for being charged in the lawful execution of my duties. And a matter of fact, I was railroaded by the Jamaica for Justice and charged without evidence. And if though I was charged without evidence, the Police Federation did not come forward and assist me, even though I went and applied. I applied. The Federation did not assist me, because this is how the Federation operates. Is that when a policeman is charged and you are going to defend yourself, then you will have to spend money out of your own pocket. You will have to borrow money. And your family and friends will have to chump up money to help you to defend yourself. And when you are done, people, when a police officer is done defending himself and he's now set free after being on suspension for 2 or 3 years, and during that suspension, he back in my day, police officer's salary was cut totally until they change it to 3/4 of your pay. And a policeman has to survive off of 3/4 of his pay, plus paying his attorney's fees. And the Federation was not assisting, and they are still not assisting. The thing is, people, this is how the Federation operates. It is after you have defended yourself that you will have to apply for the funds to be reimbursed. I have applied for reimbursement of funds twice, and up until now I have got nothing from the Police Federation. I personally know a police officer right now, and we have spoken on more than one occasion about this, and I am going to highlight this. And anybody at the Police Federation who's listening to this, and other police officers who are listening to this video, look out, because I know there's a lot of police officers out there who have defended themselves with their own money for being charged in the lawful execution of their duties, and they have spent their money on attorneys, and they still cannot get the money refunded. And one of these police officers is Sergeant Blackwood of the St. Andrew South Division. Blackwood was charged and on suspension for years till he was placed on 3/4 pay. After getting 0 for years, he was then placed on interdict on 3/4 pay. And his case was finished, and he was the one who spent all the money on his case. And up until this day, after about nearly 10 years now, Blackwood is still fighting with the Police Federation. Yes, Sergeant Blackwood of the Olympic Garden Police Station is still fighting with the police station to get refund for the monies that he had paid for attorney's fees for being charged in the lawful execution of his duties. No. Me nah say if a policeman go out, they go rob and thief, That is not lawful execution of duties. So, police, nobody not supposed to business with you when you're charged for them, they're sitting there. Because you're a criminal. So, you fit up on your own. You take it up on your own for go rob and thief people. So, you're there on your own. What I am talking about now, people, is if a policeman is out there on his duty and he guns down a nastiness, or a gunman out there, and for some reason he is charged, like Blackwood was, and like I was, that the Federation should step into play right away without no application. We are talking about application. Like the whole Jamaica Constabulary Force don't know what the police charge. The division of this policeman should have sent a document to the Police Federation immediately and cause representation for the member. As a matter of fact, the Jamaica Constabulary Force should have good lawyers appointed to the Jamaica Constabulary Force who are ready and waiting to defend the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And that is what that is what Mr. Blake need to also do. I know, Mr. Blake, that you have risen morally in the Jamaica Constabulary Force and that you are doing your best, sir. And I always respect you and applaud you and lionize you for that. But this is what, Mr. Blake, this is another thing that you need to take charge of. That too many police officers are being charged, sir, in the legal execution of their duties and are not being represented properly. Who are not being given proper legal representation because they have no money. And after they have represented themselves and done them little savings and done them family savings, and everybody have to pull together and help them pay attorney's fee, and when they apply to the Federation for the funds to be refunded, it takes a decade or it doesn't come at all, like in my case. You know how much money I pay for attorney when I was charged for murder? After the Jamaica for Justice went to the coroner's court and instigated that I be charged. Charged with no evidence. Charged with no evidence. And I also believe, Mr. Commissioner of Police, that whenever a police officer faces a coroner's inquest, that an attorney should be there representing the police. Because Jamaican for Justice are taking advantage of these things. They are sliding into the coroner's inquest and giving instructions and instigating that police officers be charged, especially when they see a police officer being involved in too much fatal shootings. They charge you because you're shooting too much people. They do not force you to be charged because there's evidence pointing to your shooting to be illegal. They are just saying that this man is shooting too much people. That is what I am saying. Commissioner. I know you are doing a lot and you have a lot on your plate, but the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force come first. And you need to embark upon this, Mr. Commissioner. It is time that police officers are represented properly when they are charged in the lawful execution of their duties. Not when they go out, they go commit criminal offense. But when they are charged in the legal execution of their duties. The Federation is not doing nothing for police officers where that is concerned. And too many police officers have to be finding money for their legal defense. And after they are done and apply to the Police Federation, the situation is not being addressed. I said it myself. I'll know the Federation have money for me. Sergeant Blackwood of the Olympic Garden Police Station, Mr. Commissioner of Police, you need to look into that. Sergeant Blackwood is one of these police officers who have suffered on the streets for years and have paid a large sum of money in defending himself. And he's back at work, promoted from constable straight up to sergeant over the years, and still have not, out of those 2 promotions, the sergeant has still not gotten any refund for his defense from the Police Federation. After the man broke himself to pay for a defense that the Jamaica Constabulary Force should have paid. So, I mean, Rowan James is one of these police officers now. Rowan James is under attack because of politics and because of some police who are involved in politics. And because the police for the Federation is a political entity, and there's nothing going on in the Police Federation but power struggle. And Rowan James have tried his best to assist the police officers, and I respect Rowan James for coming forward and speak his mind. The Federation is supposed to be separate from the Jamaica Constabulary Force. That the Federation needs to exercise their rights in defending the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. You have the police unions in America. You think the police department can come in and jury the union when they are defending police officers? No. The police department has nothing to do with the police union. And that is how the Federation should be structured, that the police department has no control over the actions of the Police Federation. The Police Federation is supposed to be an entity that looks out specifically for the rights of police officers. And I believe that the Police Federation should be run by a civilian body. So don't nobody now sell out police for promotion. Because that is what has been going on for years at the Police Federation. Every leader of the Police Federation sell out police during salary negotiations and other things for promotion. The Police Federation is a very corrupt organization. I believe that Rowan James made a difference with the Police Federation, because this was the first leader of the Police Federation that I saw who was making moves regardless of the police department to assist police and to ensure that police got what they're supposed to get. But Rowan James was sacked, and now the Police Federation is trying to. It's alleged that the police station is taking away the support from Rowan James to pay for his legal battle. It is wrong, and it should be dealt with. And I believe for once in a blue moon, I agree with Mark Golding. But Mark Golding, let me tell you something. Leave out police business, because that is not your business. Because you do not care about police, Mark Golding. We all know that. We all know that you're a vampire when it comes to police, because you do not care about police officers, Mark Golding. So stop act like you care. Yes, I am happy that you are defending Rowan James. But you do not care about police. So don't come and use Rowan James to get clout or to get recognition or to get loved by police officers, because we will never love you. Because you stands for nothing good in Jamaica. You and the now Prime Minister, none of them stand for nothing good in Jamaica. That's why I leave politics alone. That's why I don't vote. But people, police officers, I'm telling that it is time that we put down our feet, because the police federation needs to defend police officers, and these are the things that needs to be put in place. That police officers don't need to be taking money out of their pockets to pay for their legal defenses when they are charged. Because this is what the police federation does over the years. A policeman has to pay for his legal defenses when he's charged with the legal execution of his duties. And they promise you, they say, oh, apply for the refund. And the file is thrown to file 13, like the file of Detective Sergeant Blackwood of the Olympic Garden Police Station. And like mine, ex-detective Corporal Blake's file. And many others. I have had complaint from when I was serving from many police officers about this. They cannot get back their money. The Federation is not defending police officers. Commissioner Blake, this is one of the areas in the Jamaica Constabulary Force that you need to fix, and you need to fix this ASAP. I know that you are working tirelessly, sir, and I know that you are respected by me and serving members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, because they see you as a man who cares about police officers a whole lot. And I respect you for the promotion, the recent promotion, sir. You have promoted a lot of police officers. You have made history in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, sir, and I will congratulate you on that. But you need to continue to make more history in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. You need to ensure that the Police Federation is tasked in the defense of police officers charged with the legal execution of their duties, and that these police officers should want nothing. And when a police officer is charged in the legal execution of his duties, he should still be paid his full salary. Because at the end of the day, when the policeman wins his case, he has to be paid all that retroactive. So why not just pay him and done? That is the question, sir. But what I need you to deal with now, Mr. Commissioner, you need to task the Police Federation. Something has to be put in place. So once a police body and a policewoman is charged, sir, that defense is ready, and the policeman does not have to dig in his pocket and be borrowing from friends and borrowing from families and face that kind of embarrassment. And it is very demoralizing for other police officers who wants to work hard, sir. Because a lot of police officers out there use my case as example, that if they can deal with you like that, Blake, then what would they have done to me? That is the question, sir. Mark Golan is right. Rowan James need to get the full representation of the Jamaica Constabulary Force from the Police Federation. And not just Rowan James, but other police officers who are suffering the same fate I have suffered and I'm still owed. Sergeant Blackwood of the Olympic Garden Police Station, sir, is still suffering and is still owed. When are these matters are going to be solved? When are these matters are going to be solved, Mr. Commissioner of Police? And when is the Police Federation going to be proactive when it comes to police charging the line of their duties? When? That is my question to you, Commissioner of Police.